There's a new area of Papua New Guinea that is just opening up for divers, and it promises to be a real winner. During the season when other parts of the country suffer from rain and reduced underwater visibility, the southern coast of New Britain has its own individual microclimate and offers ideal and sunny conditions, the perfect diving location. And the diving there is very special. In this virgin diving area, there's something for everyone. Undersea wreckage from the hard-fought battles of the Coral Sea that raged through the region. Large numbers of pelagics. Fascinating macro subjects. And an unspoilt subsea environment. Leaving the smoking volcano of Rabaul behind, first stop is the Duke of York Islands. Here, as everywhere along this rarely visited coast, the arrival of a dive boat is a major event for the villagers. Trading with the occasional visiting ship has been a way of life ever since the first schooners sailed through these waters. Fresh vegetables and fruits from village gardens are sold or bartered in what can often become a floating stern-of-boat market. One of the signature dives of these islands are 2 Japanese tanks. These are miniature 2-man tanks, specially designed for jungle warfare. The wooden barge on which they were being carried was sunk in a bombing raid and has long since rotted away. At Lindenhaven, there's a huge area of offshore reef. All the usual suspects can be found here, plus many more. Drift over reef tops, rich with coral and schools of tiny fish. Off this coast lies the Solomon Trench, one of the deepest oceanic chasms. In the shallows close to land, the fish life is varied, prolific, and often unusual, and the corals are pristine. And everywhere among the corals are brightly coloured schools of tiny fish. There are sheer walls too. And healthy shark populations survive here, including reef shark and big silky shark. It's a photographer's dream. Ever-present schools of barracuda swirl above the bommies, cascading in the current. On some dives, the action is electric. There's plenty of war wreckage too. This float plane, though upside down on the seafloor, is still totally intact. Since she crashed and sank here over 60 years before, she has lain untouched and rarely visited. In the clean, clear waters inside the reef, There's amazing fish life, and the opportunities of a lifetime for photographers and videographers. In contrast to the larger pelagics on the wall, here the fish are small, brightly coloured, and prolific. It's the adventure of exploratory diving. And there are all sorts of critters to discover. All these creatures were filmed on just 3 dives. Who knows what other secrets and surprises the area will reveal as it gets better known. On our exploratory visit, we could only explore a tiny part of this so far undived area. Flatworms. Halimeda ghost pipefish in tiny clumps of weed on the channel wall. Bright purple leaf fish. Brilliant yellow frogfish. And brightly coloured shrimp. And there are the strangest of crabs. This highly specialised and rarely seen crab matches perfectly the Halimeda weed on which it grazes. Gardens of soft coral are also worth closer inspection. The closer you look, the more glimpses you can catch of their perfectly camouflaged residence. Crabs that not only match the colour, but even the shape and texture of the host coral. Another highlight of the area is to dive the inland blue hole, way up the River Isis, encircled by dense jungle. Alan Raby discovered the blue hole while leading a fishing trip, and the whole experience of travelling upstream to the very source of a river and diving in the clear, cool, fresh water flowing from an underground river 60 metres below is unforgettable. It's a rare privilege to be a part of a crew that explores a previously undived area. It's even more of a thrill when that exploration reveals a treasure house of rare and unusual marine life, and some exciting and unique diving challenges and experiences. The word is out. The south coast of New Britain is the newest diving hotspot in Papua New Guinea's prolific seas.